Welcome, welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here with our celebrity tarot card reading with Kylie Jenner. We're going to find out all that we can about Kylie Jenner so that we can get into her business, get into the tea of it, get into the gist of who she is, and what she has going on as of right now. Go ahead, hit subscribe while I'm shuffling and getting her astrology going, and then we will get into the rest of this tarot card reading. I'll do a current reading for her, and then we'll find out a little bit about her as far as being a celebrity, finding out all that we can as far as like challenges that are in the past, challenges that are in the present, anything that is upcoming for her, and how she may feel about herself, all the way into a likely outcome, of course. So she was born August 10th, 1997, and she was born at 5:25 p.m. Birth path 8. She's a Leo Scorpio. She is just kind of a social media mogul. She's comes from, you know, the Kardashian family. She was on the Kardashians since like 1997? No, 2007. Am I that old? Oh God, I was like 1997 is way too old. I think that's when she was born. Yeah, it was. Okay, so anyway, we are going to get into this reading. I want to know all about this celebrity and what we can find out here. So I just want to get into just do a nice little current energy into all about her as a celebrity, okay? So that's where we will head. And any chance you have, anytime that I'm taking a minute, please go ahead and hit subscribe. Oh, if you're just joining us, my name is Jordan. I am Hangman Tarot. It's nice to meet you. All right, let's get into it. Every time I say let's get into it, I hear that Doja song. I'm not singing it. I refuse it. I refuse. But that song goes off in my head. Current energy for Kylie Jenner. What it is that we really need to know. A little bit about her. Okay. Current. Knight of Cups in reverse. Listen, I'm trying to show my cards. It's a new thing for me. It is a little distracting. Again, people keep asking why I don't know why people are so bothered by the fact that I don't show my cards. I don't understand why that's your focus. I feel like it should just be where the aligning is, or where this resonates, or do you like me as a tarot reader? If so, continue on. If you don't, then move on. But if I show my cards or don't show my cards, that is a personal fucking preference, and it is personal. I don't like to show them because it distracts me, and I don't want to explain that to everyone so that I can feel like a moron. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like a little bit of an ADHD special K kind of person when I have to say, I'm distracted, but I am. So that's what it is. I'm a very distracted human being, and so that's my bottom line. There it is, and I don't want to fuck up your reading because you want to see the pictures on my cards. I adore my cards also, and so I love looking at them, and I'm getting the answers from them. My intuition is coming off of the things that I'm looking at, and not necessarily what you think it should be, but a lot of it is because I've educated myself also and continue to do so on astrology and cards and zodiac signs and yada, 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 yada. All right, sorry. Went on a tangent. It happens. Sometimes we get there, and let's get out of there, though. Okay, current energy. We are in 10 of Cups in reverse also. So we have our Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups, okay? I feel like such a dork. I don't know why. Okay, I'll get used to it. I'll figure it out. All right. So I feel like currently just in a space of maybe just feeling, I don't know, maybe feeling like a little over intense emotionally, or not emotional enough, maybe a little uncaring. There is some sort of ending that she may or may not be dealing with, and this has something to do with love. So she is dealing with something, but it isn't a very negative vibe. The completion, or getting to the completion, the energy is very uncaring again. So like there's just this very uncaring situation happening, I feel. I definitely feel as if like the moodiness of it is very, very much there also. It's almost like she was prepared for this really rad situation love-wise, and I just don't think that exists at the moment. And it's almost like there was a family blessing here. There was some sort of family union, and that could be coming to a completion. Now, don't get me wrong. This just might be where she's at today, but we will confirm through the rest of our tarot card reading. Let's find out. Now I'm eager to know. We gotta know. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought Kylie Jenner was drunk pretty much every single interview she's done in like the last couple that I've seen, and they're all new. They're all like new interviews, but I'm just like, girl, are you drunk? Because what? Like, you are really weird, and that's fine, but she comes off like very strange to me. Like, she just absolutely don't want to fucking be around whoever she's talking to. Not only that, I just feel like she forces herself into these emotions, or forces herself to say things, or whatever it might be. But I feel like she's definitely kind of one of those girls who takes credit when credit is not due. And so I feel like she doesn't know what the fuck's going on in interviews. I do. She's that girl who said, this was my idea. But it really wasn't. It was probably Linda's idea, who was next to you, and you wrote it down or whatever, and then you took credit for it. But my point is that I feel like she never really knows what the fuck she's talking about. Because she looks like she doesn't know what the fuck's going on. High Priestess in reverse. There you go. My point exactly. Okay. So, all about this celebrity. I'm such a dick, I'm sorry. I've ruined everything. Alright, so we got our Five of Wands, excuse me. Get into this last card here. Alright, so, as of right now, just kind of currently and all around who she is in a place currently where she's lacking patience, she is lacking intuition, she is lacking the wisdom that it takes, or the knowledge or the tools that it takes to be in a position of which she's in. Okay, so this literally is telling me everything that I was kind of wondering. I really felt like, you know, the energy was very strange. As far as a conflict or any change or something that might be influencing this impatience, or, you know, lack of balance, or the trust is off, the peace is off somewhere within and around her life, is definitely having to do with some annoyance. It almost feels like a competition sometimes. Whatever this is, it's definitely something that is spiritual, it's inspirational. So it was something of almost like an adventure for her. But now it's come into some sort of a conflict. It's making some sort of irritation in her life. And the results from that, all about Kylie, is that she's just kind of always trying to find fulfillment within perfecting something. So she's always searching, she's always pushing herself, she'll get dirty to do it, I mean, but it's more or less so that she appears to be perfect or empowered. I don't know if it's necessarily, it's just very surface with her, and this is all I'm getting at. This is surface as fuck, whatever this reading is. I'm sorry, it's just very surface. The experience, though, that she has searching for this type of thing is going to be a constant. She's going to be a genius out looking for things, because what she's looking for doesn't actually exist. There's no good, beautiful feeling that comes out of surface shit. I knew she was going to be surface. Damn it. Dang it. I really didn't want to do this reading. I did it, though, because I really thought it might be interesting. But I just feel like blasé now. I feel very bored. Okay. Sorry. I have nothing against the person. I feel like it's not as, she just holds everything back unless you know the girl. Like, she will hold everything fucking back. She's not as relaxed as she may appear. She'll be funny, but she won't be funny unless, there's certain people around her that, she can vibe with. I just, and the forcing of the emotions and the true colors not being able to actually really represent who she is, like, it's weird to me. All right, we got our Nine of Wands. Let's get into what her challenge was in the past, okay? The Emperor. Father stuff. Of course the father stuff comes out. The father stuff is good thus far. She did have a good father. Okay, so basically we have the main situation, obstacle, experience, or challenge that is being represented here is definitely being prepared for something. And this is, again, being influenced by the Emperor energy, or having to do with the leadership, the structure, the stability that was within her life growing up. I do feel like this is definitely having to do with daddy stuff, and not the good kind of daddy, but the dad kind of shit, you know, the father. Okay, so I do feel like the thing that is coming up here mostly and is being indicated that she was in protection. She was protected by this person. She was loved by this person. I mean, there was so much good energy and building. It's like a Build-A-Bear. If you were to make a Build-A-Bear dad, I mean, he'd be this is a great dad. He was a great dad. He brought a lot of stability and love and stuff. The likely outcome here is that the fairness kind of went away. Okay, the law kind of was tipped upside down. It was tipped upside down almost into like an experience that she was not even prepared for. Okay, so this preparedness, he prepared her for something else, but what he gave her as a father was not that. So he didn't prepare her for him to, you know, be Caitlin at all. So the justice, the fairness, the balance here, the, you know, what she was supposed to be experienced in being taught, one being brought up or being protected, and like, here's the rules, like these things that she was looking at when she was a child and growing up was not what he presented. He presented something completely different, and it did make things very she's like, I just don't understand. So the accomplishment here was not really set in sights. I really feel like it's almost like she kind of resists the karma of it, okay? The karmic of it, the truth of it, the universal of it, whatever that might mean. I do feel like this is something that very much kind of disrupted things, and the information, the facts around the situation still are in resistance. So she still resists it, okay? And no matter how hard she tries, she's going to force, this girl is a professional at forcing emotions where they don't belong, okay? So I don't believe it. I don't believe that she's happy with it. I don't believe she's okay with it. She's not. And that's fine. I mean, that's a power. I mean, that would be something I'd have to deal with until I die. Like, if my dad was like, hey, my name's Caitlin, I'd be like, hey, what the fuck? Like, what? Oh, so I have to, okay. I mean, fine. It would be just as bad as, you know, a dad saying, oh, I'm not your dad. This guy over here is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of the same realm for me. It's just like you're switching people up, and it's like, whoa, 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 what? Okay, let's keep moving. All right, so something that is most present right now is just an opportunity, something of creativity, something she could put action into. This is a new beginning for something as far as her work probably, and it is needed. Action is needed here, and she's seeking it. Okay, so this is probably something she's really determined about. Something does keep coming up about her relationship, so I feel like even this relationship that might be being indicated as of right now. So anything influencing this creative situation, this outlet, would have to do with her family, her relationships, totally. Any new beginning that she has going on right as of right now, okay? And it could even have to do with the fact of who she is. Like, say, you know, like people get hooked on the things that she says on the Kardashians. They're like, oh, she's like Stormy, or like she says, oh, chicken. Like, she says weird things, right? Okay, so then people push it out in the videos, the memes, and then that's kind of where I feel like the emotional beginning opportunity comes from, because those are things that she's shown. That's really who she is. She says weird shit. She's funny. She is funny. And a lot of times we don't get to see that part of her, but I think that has a lot to do with it. Like, her real side has a lot to do with any opportunity that she's given. I really believe that. Likely outcome of this new opportunity, this new potential that has to do with her creative, her spiritual, her connection, her passion, whatever that might be, is definitely some sort of independence. It brings a lot of luxury, and it's going to bring a lot of contentment. So this brings accomplishment for her, okay? And it's really reliable, and everything that comes or is involved in it is relating to the business, to the money, to the coin. Okay, so I don't think it's going to be a bad outcome, obviously, but she might be dealing with this new opportunity, like, as far as like why she might be interviewing. I'm not quite sure, but I keep seeing her on TikTok, and I'm like, this girl is drunk. All right, let's find out how she feels about herself. Got 10 of Earth. Wise counselor. It's the counselor. The counselor's here. My daughter keeps saying, my 19-year-old keeps saying, we go get coffee every day, and in the car she goes, Peter, the horse is here. I'm like, what? Like, why are you saying that? She kept saying it like she was hypnotized. She's like, Peter, the horse is here. I was like, stop. Ugh, I just can't get enough of the kids, especially the older they get. They're cool. They're way fucking cooler when they get older. So any of you mamas have little babies, hold on to your horses, okay? Because it gets better, I promise. I know they are a pain in the ass right now. They're beautiful, but they're a pain in the ass, and we cannot deny this. They get better. Like, the older they get, the cooler it gets. I enjoy the kids right now. They're at cool ages, all of them. Okay. Enough about me. Okay, how she feels about herself. Okay, so the main topic here is tradition, okay? Reliability, security, the funds, the money. She is coming into some sort of a completion or feeling like complete or content. These are really good things. She's not very passive when it comes to like her home life, okay? These are all things that are very important to her. Blessings, children, animals, those are like what it is. So it tells a lot about who and what she is, okay? But yes, the finances, the money bag, the security, that is a huge part of her life. And we're not, surprised. And what is it being influenced with that is because of the belonging, the learning as she was growing up, and maybe the traditions in her home. She kind of passed on, and it became her traditions. And she feels like she's truthful. She feels like very outspoken. She feels like she's still very young. She feels like she moves through things as logical as possible. That may be, but I feel like she's definitely a little bit wild, a little bit hot energy. I feel like she's inspired a lot probably, and tries to connect into that intuition, I'm sure of it. But yeah, the communication here is pretty fair. I wouldn't consider that off. But probably she could be a little more curious in life, less rigid. Did I say rigid? I feel like I'm talking about a 90-year-old when I say that. So it's weird when I say it about her. She's pretty rigid though. She needs to relax a little bit. Peter, you need to relax. Okay, so how's the world see Miss Thang? Queen of Water reverse. We also have our Queen of Earth. Weird, upright. Okay, so we see her as less as loving, less as giving. Maybe we don't see her as a psychic or empathic or intuitive. We don't see her as like in this very emotional, intense, connection with people. We more or less see her in like a cold view. We see her as like maybe confused. I'm telling you, it's the truth. It's the truth. I mean, the tendency for being an alcoholic is a little bit higher on her. So I feel like there's definitely some sort of negative energy that we do feel from her. The things that like we do see that are kind of influencing this is because of the wealth, the success. We may not see that she really tries to live within her means and that she actually watches her coin. We may not see those things. She could even really be big into cooking or being a homemaker. And again, those aren't really things that we see it so very often. And it's just who she is. That's just who she is. And if you were to give her a secret, she'd be very sensible with it, and she would not tell anybody the secret, okay? We do see her within her dreams. We see her happy, and we see, like, the things we wish for. Damn, yes. She's getting her wishes. They're coming true. We see her as a very fulfilled person. So, I mean, it's not shabby at all. Her life is not shabby. Let's find out a likely outcome for the next month or so with Kylie Jenner. Ooh, she's fertile. She's fertile. She's going to be fertile here soon. Here very soon. Okay, so likely outcome and going into September, there's definitely going to be some sort of a celebration. Now, this could be because she's already pregnant or she's going to be pregnant or because someone turns one or, whatever. Or there's a fertility and like everyone's excited or whatever. This could just be contentment also, though. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. But the stable or the structure is here. So that's content for her. She loves a good, normal, strong, peaceful home. That's like one of the things she really tries to perfect. So this, just in celebration, this could be a new beginning within a home. It could be a new physical being, which would be a baby. This could be just talking about it or just, you know, being fertile, completely fertile. Likeliness of this situation is just kind of, Maybe she had a scare because I feel like she's relieved. I feel like if she were to like have a likely outcome from an opportunity of a new creation or a new baby or whatever, anything physically new or a new home, I feel like there could be some sort of a relief. I mean, if she weren't to resist it, if she were to be able to relax, I feel like there's definitely, it would give her a little bit more hope or moving on. Or maybe it would make her very uncomfortable because it didn't happen. Not quite sure. Like, this is a very confusing reading. Let me get one more card because I'm confused as hell right now. Structure, stability. So, yeah, any action, she's going to put action into that structure and stability. She'll put action into, like, being excited and celebrating or contentment. I feel like it's contentment, though. Ooh, okay. Okay, likely upcoming that we have here is hitting some sort of stability structure, okay? I'm starting over because this is important. This could bring a lot of celebration. It could bring contentment to her life. This definitely needs action. She'll be putting a lot of action into this, and she'll be very determined in whatever this might be. Whatever is influencing it, again, would definitely have to be some sort of an opportunity, or it could be resources, or it could be abundance, baby. It could just be fertility, whatever it might be. The likely outcome here or moving forward is just, I feel like it could be harmony, but I don't think it is. I feel like any information taking or any knowing about this information, this is so strange. Because it brings a lot of negativity, whatever this is, a lot of worry. And a lot of it is illusions. So it's almost like her ego is kind of running the ship on September. I feel like she's kind of pissed off about this Ace of Pentacles. I feel like she might be a little pissed off about it. So any kind of contentment, any celebration having to do with reliability, financial, business, or maybe a baby, I feel like she's kind of annoyed about something here. I feel like whatever information she has on the situation, or, you know, maybe this is business, maybe it is work, moving through, just being very illusioned about whatever it could be, the change or the conflict is going to bring a lot of worry, a lot of negativity, and sleepless nights. A lot of confusion, too. Well, girlfriend might be drinking then, because I'm about to pop open a Bud Light right now because this is just a hot mess of a reading. Okay, I'm going to get out of here. I am done. I cannot continue to read on anymore on Kylie Jenner. I probably won't ever do a reading on her again. That's my bad, but yeah, I'm just not feeling this reading. All right, please go ahead, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot if you would, please, and thank you. Also, when you hit subscribe, share also on your social media. Go ahead and like this video, and thank you for watching. Because of you, we have 2,200 subscribers, and we also have almost 400,000 views. So keep hanging out, continue to share, like, and follow, and I will see you all very, very soon. Don't forget to click the bell. See you later. Bye.